on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Navy will go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Power football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Snap it to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker, corner, safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply wouldn't.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Bobcats want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Gilliam. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Facing a third down and short from the 26. He'll set up to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Leaves it with the running back. Smashes through. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes it on the run. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Touch pass on the run. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone, David. This drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the option. The pitch. Oh, what a move! Perfect Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are 3 certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
They'll try the run. Made a defender miss. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They want to run this quarterback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the rim.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. On the move is the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They go to the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipman.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Carolina is down right now, but that kid on the defensive side, I know this is a big statement, but he looks like a young Lawrence Taylor. Do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Finds his big tight end. The Bobcats get enough to move the chains. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Bobcats in the hurry up. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Bobcats are flying down the field.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down right there. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes his connection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got it behind the line. It's Sexton. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Back to the air one more time. Catch in the middle. It's Nix. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabs it in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air, it's Gilliam. Now improvising. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And this one splits the uprights. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you got...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Gilliam. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. Nope.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
They're trying to get to him. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
The snap sets up to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. Just give up on the play.
They'll try to pop the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, put a fly on field every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Zings it complete to the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Second down coming up. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. DB's right up on the receivers. They go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. To throw, it's Gilliam. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bobcats are on the move.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. And here comes the Navy offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Now they'll run the draw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Does it Running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. And he's running in the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on second down. Makes him talk to the hand. Got the first down and more. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Still up by 8 after the miss. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Nix. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Trying to get to him. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
It's 2nd down.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the 4th quarter, when you need the 2-point conversion?
Scanning the field, it's Gilliam. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop. You can save every second you have.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Gilliam. Pressure coming. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Field goal is good. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contain. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
It'll be a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. He knocks it through for 3 and will play on. Another overtime period coming. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. Looks as if he's going to run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Muscling ahead on third and short. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
He's got it on the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding...
Touchdown, Navy! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2. He's looking to throw. Still on his feet. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try.
Navy 26, Texas State 20.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Touchdown, Bobcats! What a great response here in overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules, and now you got to go execute.
He got it. 2-point try is good, and we'll keep playing football in triple overtime. This is one of the best games we've called this season, a thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decided in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports